days and 1 week.
Welcome to the MegaMets Podcast 146 episode. Tonight, it's New Japan Pro Wrestling's New Beginning in Osaka, New Beginning in the USA 2026 from the Cure Insurance Arena in Trenton, New Jersey, which takes place tomorrow.
Tomorrow's the show, it's pretty obvious. Thankfully, it's just one event with 8 matches, so no biggie.
You want to go first, or should I start?
I'll start. First up, 30-minute limit, Fred Rosser versus David Finlay.
Given how badly Finlay fell to Cal Newman a couple of weeks ago in Osaka, it's making me believe that he's letting his contract run out, and he's probably going to hot ship. At worst, he heads to the WWE. At best, he heads to AEW, since Gabe Kidd and Clark Connors are on their way there too.
Indeed.
But having said that, if that be the case, I am taking Rosser to win.
I'll give it to Rosser as well, considering the circumstances.
Next up, for the Strong Openweight Championship, Tomohiro Ishii defends against Boltin Oleg, but we've hit a bit of a snag.
And what snag is it this time?
Ishii's got a hamstring issue.
Ah, jeez. Makes it worse is that this is his second defense, because who's to say he's going to end up having to drop it due to the injury?
And even if he is able to go, this makes him a lame duck at this point.
I have to agree. This presents a problem.
And considering the fact that he's only defended it one other time since he won it back in last April in Chicago.
Yeah.
He's not even putting the belt on him if he's not going to defend it all that much, because most of the time, because the bulk of his time last year was mostly spent in All Elite Wrestling as part of the conglomeration.
I'm just going to throw a bone and just give it to Oleg.
Ditto.
Yeah, because given the injury, yeah, it's probably for the best.
You're up.
Now, next up, for the AEW National Championship. Well, this is a surprise. The challenger, Taiji Ishimori, will face off against Ricochet, the first champion in his 8th title defense.
I find it weird that this is the combo. I mean, granted, back in the Super Junior Tag League of 2016, these two are on opposite sides as well. Ricochet having teaming with David Finlay and Ishimori with ACH. A decade later, they're now on opposite sides again. Ricochet has been a bit of a dick since forming, I believe the group of him and the Gates of Agony is called the Demand.
The Demand? What kind of name is that?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Their case. At New Beginning in Osaka, in addition to Knockout Brothers being challenged by Gates of Agony at this event, which we'll get to later, Ishimori was also challenged by Ricochet for the AEW national title. Does Ishimori have what it takes to possibly take the belt off Ricochet? Yes. The only problem is Ricochet has been building up bulk to be more of a heavyweight wrestler than he is a junior wrestler these days.
I hear you on that front.
On that alone, I don't really see Ishimori having much of a shot here. I'm giving this to Ricochet to retain.
I will also give it to Ricochet to retain, because honestly, what can you do?
Next up, a rather interesting tag match. As the duo of El Desperado and MLW middleweight champion Kushida team up to take on the current GCW tag team champs, Jordan Oliver and Alec Price, the Busta, and the Brain.
Yep.
Oliver had already tested himself against Despy back at the All-Star Junior Festival in Philadelphia in 2023, and now he and Price have made to New Jersey. And this is a duo that just recently signed AEW contracts.
Uh-huh.
After Alec Price, I think, went to a limit in an AEW World title match at a New England-based indie show against MJF.
So this is going to be a tough one to pick. I'll just say I'll pick Alec Price and Jordan Oliver. You?
I'll go Kushida and Desperado. But I wouldn't be surprised if to further try to build Kushida up more as a heel like they have been over here in the States with Major League Wrestling. They have him Desperado, and then possibly we get all the juniors that we can scrounge up from Contra Unit to join him in the Best of Super Juniors 33.
That's pretty fair. That's very fair.
I'll take Despy and Kushida regardless.
That's fine with me. Next up, this match is nice. In a 15-minute time limit for the NJPW World TV title, El Phantasmo in his 7th defense against Konosuke Takeshita.
Takeshita has the 2-1-1 advantage. The extra win comes in a match over during the G1 back when Takeshita was after Takeshita dropped the Never Crown. This is another TV title match that's overdue for Takeshita.
Remember, it's a 15-minute time limit too, so this one's going to be short.
When they went after the title, when they went at each other with this belt on the line last May at Resurgence,
you're not wrong about that.
That match went to a draw. But can Takeshita right the wrong, or will Phantasmo even the score? This is one case where I'll whip the coin out. If it's heads, Phantasmo, tails, Takeshita. Here we go.
All right. So I'm going to pick. What do you pick?
I hate when this coin double crosses me. The coin says tails, but I'm taking Phantasmo.
I'm also taking Phantasmo on this one. Now we're getting to the good stuff.
For the IWGP Tag Team titles, Bishop Kwan and Toa Liona, a.k.a. the Gates of Agony, challenged the Knockout Brothers, OSKAR and Yuto-Ice, in, I believe, their 3rd defense?
This is their 4th defense. They're also the 111th champions.
Okay, 4th defense.
What a history.
Of the IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team Championships. Yuto and OSKAR have been a dominant team since they won the belts back in September. Twice they've knocked Umino and Uemura off, and the other time they fended off World Tag League winners Zack Sabre Jr. and Ryohei Oiwa.
Damn, that's insane.
I mean, is this the second coming of the Good Brothers? I don't know. But these two were put through the ringer during their excursion in Britain. The Gates of Agony, on the other hand, just nepotism incarnate. They're part of the NOI family, I think.
Because of course they are.
But I don't see them winning tag gold. I'm giving this to the Knockout Brothers.
I'm probably going to do the same. Now we get to the semi-main. For the IWGP Women's title, the champion, Sayuri, in her 2nd defense against her challenger, Athena.
The so-called fallen goddess, the psycho whore bitch who won't let go of the Ring of Honor World Women's title because Tony Khan is too fucking lazy on how to book that damn thing properly, which results in Ring of Honor being nothing but a shell of its former self.
Because of course it is.
Well, this so-called forever champ, fuck her to death for all I care.
Yep.
Shoot her now. Shoot Athena now. I know. I have to stay out of it. We don't have to shoot her now. Well, I say we do so have to shoot her now. I demand we fucking shoot Athena now.
Oh, my God. The things that we have to endure for our purpose. Just wow.
Things we do for the love of the craft.
So true.
Sayuri wins, and let's just send Athena on a downward spiral to where Tony finally pulls his head out of his ass and finally gets that Ring of Honor Women's belt off this bitch. Please.
That's pretty fair.
Finally, the main event. Hello, Jonesy. Jonesy.
That main event. Here we go.
For the IWGP Global Heavyweight title, the 6th champion, Finlay, Nemeth, Finlay again, Tsuji, Kid. Yeah, 6th champion. Tsuji, in his 3rd defense of this belt, faces Andrade El Idolo of the United Empire. Idolo is no stranger to winning the 2nd highest prize in New Japan. You have to go back about 13 years to when he was still in CMLL under his original gimmick, La Sombra, the Shadow, and he defeated Shinsuke Nakamura to become the 5th ever IWGP Intercontinental Champion, which ended a near year-long reign of the King of Strong Styles. And I mean, sure, within a few weeks, Nakamura ended up getting the belt back anyway. But but if history is set to repeat itself, I wouldn't be too angry about it. Andrade El Idolo walks into Trenton as challenger, but he's leaving the new IWGP Global Heavyweight Champion.
I'm picking Andrade for this.
Because then what this does is at least free up Tsuji to shift his focus on solely defending the heavyweight title.
Yeah, I think you're kind of right. That would work.
So who's your pick?
Andrade. Who else?
Let's see if the Shadow, who has become the idol, can achieve the goal again.
Let's hope so.
And bring it into the Empire. Crowns up.
Crowns up.
That's it for tonight's episode of the MegaMets. We'll be back tomorrow night for Elimination Chamber 2026 predictions. Comment, like, and subscribe to our channels. Support the podcast, because trust me, we're going to need a lot of it.
Yes, definitely. Tomorrow's Elimination Chamber is going to be rough.
Also, subscribe to the Hardcore and Aboriginal Sports Networks. He's MegaMan NG. I'm Mets2128. Goodbye. And good fucking night. Bang.
Bang. See you tomorrow.